Hello, my dear ones. It's Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards. It's still Sunday afternoon. I'm still downstairs working on laundry. You can probably hear my furnace running in the background because it's chilly here today. I'm still drinking my tea in my fun mug from Vicky. It's so fun to pick a different mug each day, isn't it? Anyway, I am coming on really quickly because I did get a lot of design team packages from Adornit in the mail this I think they came on Friday. And so I told you as soon as I got them, I would come on and do a share and show you the size of the Grandma's Gingerbread Stamp, the one that was the woodblock compared to the new one. And what I can tell you from measuring them is that it's exactly 1 inch bigger than this one. So just to kind of give you an idea, this one is 3.5 or a little over, like 3 7/8 by 2.5 about. Let me line this up exactly. So it's past the 2.5 mark. It's right there. Let me get closer so you guys can see because I don't have the greatest lighting. But that gives you the measurement. I guess I could do it right side up so you guys can see the width. So this is the actual woodblock stamp if you have it. This is the measurement, okay? That's the width, and then if I go from the very bottom all the way to the top, okay? So it's a little over 3.5 inches, and a little over like 2 7/8. And then this one to me appears to be exactly 1 inch bigger all the way around. So when I measure it top to bottom, it's about 4 7/8 or 4 3/4. Yeah, gotta get the tick mark right where it belongs so you can kind of see where it ends up down here at the bottom. Okay, I'm trying to get close enough so that you can see it and maybe not have to read it upside down. Let's see. So there you go. Okay, so that shows you the measurement of how big it is that way. And then when you go across, this is the width. It's 3.5 inches. So to me, it's exactly, you know, 1 inch bigger all the way around. So they lengthened it out 1 inch, okay? And that, for those of you that were interested in knowing the size differential, I just wanted to do that really quick before I forgot. But this is the Recipe Stamp Club set and the add-on for that features the Christmas gingerbreads. And I also have the Christmas cheer to show you, as well as the promotion that the beautiful Hope cancer stamps that they did, the Hope ribbon stamp and papers to show you too. I got everything all in one pack, all at the same time. So I thought I would start with the gingerbread, since I did say I would come back on and measure the you know, the difference in the two images. And then I thought I would show how cute the bigger one looks. Isn't that adorable? All colored up. Here it is in the smaller size. And I will say this, you definitely can read the instructions on the recipe much clearer on the big polymer one. So if someone actually wants to make the recipe, it's a lot easier to see than it is on the traditional stamp, although I could have stamped this multiple times and probably gotten it to be a little bit clearer. But the other thing is that my stamp is a first run stamp and it has the flour incorrectly at 1 cup flour instead of 4 cups flour. So just be aware of that. If you do stamp this one, you can always take your marker and just add a little line to make that correct on the tag. If you have a first run image, I believe they fixed it in later runs. But anyway, that's the size comparison that I said I would do. And I don't care what size it is. This gingerbread is adorable. And I was down here playing a little bit and I thought, look at how cute it looks if you add one of the little spatulas that we did for the release from Emma's shop, My Creative Time. Doesn't that look cute glued onto this? I just think that'll make the cutest little Christmas tag. You can just kind of tuck it either up or down and it fits perfectly. So I might do that with this. I plan on making a whole set of these. And I might even trace around, once I have it cut out, I might even trace and make a backer piece for these so that they're thicker. I wish there was a matching die for this, but there isn't. So when there isn't, one of the things that you can do is just put it onto a tag back. Obviously, that's going to strengthen it. Or you just cut, stamp it and cut it out, and then place this on top of a piece of cardstock, trace around it again and cut it again, and then you can glue them back to back. And, that's just another way of doing it. You can also leave an outline and, take a cream cardstock or a different color cardstock, or even a pattern paper like, my favorite is red and white gingham, but you could also make a gingham outline around it. So there's lots of different ways you can do it to get, the thicker thing, but also to color up your coloring. But the easiest way probably would be to just put it onto a beautiful rectangle of some of the beautiful pattern papers that you can also get from Dianna Marcum and Adornit. So I just wanted to show you, though, how cute it looks with the little spatulas from Emma's shop. I just think it's too cute. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to make a whole set of these. So I'm so excited to have these in my hand. And I did spray this with the glitter spray. Someone was asking what I use. I use this glitter dust. This is a product I get it from A Cherry on Top. You can also, I believe, order it from Amazon sometimes. And they used to carry it at some of the big box stores. I don't know if they still do. Michael's used to carry it back in the day, but Michael's by me does not have it anymore. So anyway, that's just what I did to create the sparkle on here. Okay, and then I just colored it very simply with some Copic markers, and I also used a colored pencil to do the cheeks. Okay, so just an E33, a Geranium 15, which is, I think this is an American Crafts marker called Firefly. And then I also actually used this Tombow marker to color, to add some highlights to this blue, but also to do this one in a turquoise color. And this one, I left a white edge when I trimmed it out. This is stamped on a cream colored cardstock from Michael's. So make it with Michael's, right? So this is a cream colored cardstock from Michael's, and then that beautiful Grandma's Gingerbread image from Adornit, okay? And Dianna Marcum's artistry. So, and then I did use a white gel pen to add highlights to both the face and the stitching and around into the words Grandma's Gingerbread and on the heart. So I love how these turn out. They're so easy to make, so quick and fast to color. And then you just spray them with the glitter and you've got these beautiful little tags. And like I said, you could just put these onto a rectangle frame or something if you want them to be thicker. Or like I said, hand trace and make a second layer if you want. So those are my little gingers using the new, and I'll be making these into something more formal, but I just wanted to come on mainly today to do the measurement and to show you how cute Emma's spatulas look with these too. So let me just really quick show the stamp sets again. This is the 4x6 Recipe Stamp Club set. Okay, so if you just ordered the Recipe Stamp Club set, it's this one here. You have the little measuring spoons, the word gingerbread, the little banner with the ginger in the center, and I'll show you how I use that in a minute. And then, of course, the iconic Grandma's Gingerbread, and then this little tiny stamp here, which would be fun to make a border on your card. If you ordered the add-on too, this is what you'll see. Let me turn this sideways. I'm going to set this one aside so I can do this. You have the gingerbread greetings, the two little gingers and a little house, and it says gingerbread greetings from our house to yours. Then you have these two little gingers here, and I just think these are adorable. And then you have the little iconic gingerbread bowl, and it's got the little measuring spoons on it too. You have this gorgeous heart, and then the gingerbread basket with the little cloves and ginger bottles next to it. So just a wonderful, wonderful add-on. I love these sets. And if you haven't seen the other 5 sets that they have at the Adornit.com, they have a la carte sets, which means you can purchase one set, all 5 sets, but they're all laid out for you on there. They've already sold out the first run, and they've ordered a second run, which is going to ship at a later date. I think I updated all the date information on my previous video, but just go to gingerbreadstamp.com to order, or to the Adornit website. And again, you'll be on the second run because the first run is already completely sold out. So I just wanted to come on and show the stamps. And then these are the beautiful gingerbread papers that Dianna Marcum designed to go with these collections. And I just love these papers. They are absolutely adorable. I just love the little images. So there's that side, and then this brown plaid, and this has red and green and cream. Then you have this one, which is the stripe paper, and it has, of course, her iconic little faces on it, as well as all the different patterns. And I love how she has this little heart cookie cutter. I wish that was a stamp, Dianna. Next year, maybe. Or maybe it's a stamp in one of the other sets. I'm not sure yet. But I can't remember. But anyway, there's that. And then I love this green polka. Then she did this one that has the little images, the faces, and peppermints and hearts. And then the back of this one is this gorgeous stripe. I love this stripe. And of course, you can also, depending on how you cut it, you can have it be this way, you could have it be horizontal, or at the angle that she printed it at. So depending on how you want to cut it, you can get stripes in any direction. And then this one has the gingers, and I used one piece of this already. I love this little brown heart plaid kind of on the other side, and then it has the gingers on this side. So those are the papers. 4 double-sided papers. You get 8 sheets total. And let's see. Okay. This is what the Recipe Stamp Club stamp set looks like stamped out. I just thought I would stamp the whole thing for you so you could see it. Okay, that beautiful ginger. And then this is the little $5 set that you can also get. This is adorable. And I ended up using the little banner from the add-on with this. So I'm going to show you a project that I made. I made a project with this. And then I also used, and what did I do with the stamp? And then just so you can see it side by side, there's the actual, the little $5 ginger stamp. Okay. So that's a great price point. If you just want one little ginger stamp to play with for Christmas, this is so adorable. So, and I'll show you what I made with it in just a second. The other things that I used to create what I'm going to show you is this A5 polymer stamp set from Lili of the Valley Stamps. They are on Etsy here in the US at LOTV DigiShop. That's their Etsy shop, okay? This is their UK website, and you want to order from the Etsy shop in the US, okay? And then I use this 5-cent gingerbread tag. You've seen me use this many, many times, but this beautiful set incorporates wonderful UK type sentiments like 5-pence fairy cakes, 5-pence cream cakes, 5-pence gingerbread man. And then it also has US sentiments that I contributed, that Lisa and Layla took my input, and then they made this beautiful set. And this was last year, and it's the Baked with Love tag. So I worked with them a little bit to create this set, and specifically what I had requested was that I wanted sentiment tags in a heart shape. So I was so happy when this came out, and it's one that I use every year with my gingerbreads. And it also incorporates things like happy birthday, sweet wishes. So it's an all year long sentiment set. It includes cocoa, chocolate, sprinkled with love, so it can go into Valentine's Day. I love this little sugar and spice one. It has sugar cookie kisses, which is fun for any cards you make with sugar cookies. It has baked with love, homemade, hot cocoa, fresh baked, eat me, sweet Christmas, sugar, let's see, I already did that one. Life is sweet, cookies or love cookies. And then these are, again, some of the British ones. You're invited, party, hello, sweetie, so sweet, 5-cent cupcake. So just a wonderful set if you're ever interested in that. And then the other thing that I used for my project are the square tag dies MCT D303. This is from My Creative Time. And I love this little square tag set. It's such a fun one for making Christmas tags. So let me show you the tag that I made. I wanted to have a project to show you today, aside from the gingers that I obviously worked on. And I'll set them back out here because I do think that these look very, very cute with these little spatulas from My Creative Time on them. I just think they're so cute. I'm not sure what project I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna put these onto cards or if I'm going to make Christmas tags with them or what, but I just wanted to stamp and color it so that I could do the comparison for you with the traditional sized ones from the wood block. Okay, so anyway, the tag that I made for my project today, and I just did this a few minutes ago really quick, is using that adorable $5 gingerbread and the little tiny banner. And I love how this turned out. I just took some white gel pen to add the little face and then the little frosting and buttons to the little ginger. I added a little bit of white gel pen onto the red, and you can tell it wasn't completely dry because when the white pen kind of fades like that, that means that the ink underneath wasn't dry yet, and it's mixing with the red. So I'll wait for this to dry completely, and then I'll go back over this and it'll look better. I did add white gel pen as well as some diamond stickles onto the frosting just to give it a little bit of sparkle, you guys. Here's my cute little 5-cent gingerbread cookie sentiment from Lili of the Valley. I tea dyed this ribbon from Hobby Lobby with some tea dye distress ink to make it match the tag and the papers better. So you can just take your distress ink and actually color your ribbons when you need to. And then this is just a little piece of that sparkle yarn from Red Heart that they carry at Joann's and a lot of the big box craft stores. And then there's a couple jingle bells, and this is attached with a little garment pin through the ribbon. Okay, and what I did is I used some of the beautiful paper, this lovely little gingerbread paper. I think it's so cute. And I didn't want to glue this because I love the other side too. So I just made a red tag back that you could write on either this side or open it up and write in there, or both. And instead of gluing it together, I just left it loose so that you can see all the papers if you want to. So I just thought that was kind of fun, and I decided not to glue it together. But I love I don't know if you can really see the stitching on Emma's die, but there is stitching, and I did edge the outside of the tag die with distress ink with the tea dye and then a little bit of vintage photo just on the very edges. So, and that's the same thing I did with the ginger. If you're wondering how I made the ginger, I die cut it out of paper tray ink craft cardstock. Not die cut it, I'm sorry. I stamped it onto paper tray ink craft cardstock. I then hand trimmed it out, and then I took vintage photo distress ink and tea dye distress ink. I colored the background of the craft cardstock with tea dye distress ink first. Then I edged it with the vintage photo to give it this dark layer around the very outside of the gingerbread. Then I took my Copic markers and I colored the red, and I took my white gel pen and I added the white highlights to the frosting and the face. And I did the same with this. I kind of added some edging to it with the different inks just where I could. And then I did pop this banner up on there. So there are some pop dots. You can see how it's popped up. But I just love how this turns out with this cute little banner. I think it's so sweet. It's like a mama holding her baby almost. And it just turns out so cute. And of course, Diana's papers are just so charming, you guys. Diana, your designs are so precious, hon. I just love the homespun feel of what Diana's art shows. And I just think these are going to be adorable at Christmas. I do like the bigger size. I know that kids will get a charge out of the larger size in their little hands. And like I said, a lot of my gingerbread tags, usually kids are the ones that just fall in love with them. And they'll carry them around and hold on to them all night, especially if they're fussing at church, you can just hand them a tag and it makes them happy. So anyway, that is, these are my little quick projects. I'm sure that the design team, you've got Marilyn G., Marilyn G Crafts, Marilyn G. You've got Jen, who is Strawberry Cream 39, my sweet friend D of Elegant Embellishments. All of them design, and Cynthia, who's RN Jetta on Instagram and also here on YouTube, and she's an incredible colorist, just like Marilyn. And so is Dee. I do my best, but I am not trained. I've never gone to a Copic class in my life, so I just kind of dabble. But you can go and check out all their channels because everybody's going to be posting a lot of, I'm sure, a lot of makes using all the products that we've gotten in the last week or so. So really quick, if my camera will do it, I thought I would just really quickly show you the other things that came in the mail. Okay, so I just received the Wassail stamp and add-on also, and they are beautiful, and I cannot wait to color this. I'm probably going to color it very, very soon. I have some stuff that I need to color from some projects I need to do for Peddler's Pack first, and also for my friend Amador. But this is the Recipe Stamp Club with the Christmas Cheer Wassail. And then this is the add-on. Look at this stocking. Isn't that adorable? Look at the little trees and the little buttons here. And it's got a ginger and a candy cane up top. Oh my goodness. There's a little set of bells that's just charming. It says Christmas Cheer, Home for the Holidays, which aren't we all just loving that? And then these cute little stars that you could do so many things with, including make backgrounds. There's some presents, and then this sweet little tree. And then the papers that go with this one are also just adorable. I'm just going to do a quick flip through. This one is peppermints and candy canes, and on the back it's this beautiful stripe. And again, we get 2 sheets of each. Then we have this green gingham, and on the back of the green gingham is the stripe pattern one, and it has all of the icons in strips. Okay, so just gorgeous. So 2 sheets of that one, and then we have this green stripe. It's light and dark green with the holly on the other side. Isn't that adorable, holly? Oh, I love that. And then the last one is this beautiful red polka, and on the back of that one is this beautiful tree and stocking print with the stars and bells. So just gorgeous papers. And again, this is the Wassail stamp set and add-ons. And I will link everything down below, you guys. And then lastly, I want to show you also that I did receive the promotion that they're doing for breast cancer, and really, in my opinion, for all cancers. All cancers are important. Anybody that's fighting cancer is fighting a battle for their life. But they did this little $5 ribbon, and remember that I believe there are 20 or 21 different colored ribbons for cancer. My husband died of brain cancer, as you know, and his ribbon color was gray, so I used to sometimes do gray ribbons and on his cards. But this little ribbon can be colored in many different color waves for the various cancers. And specifically, I believe they were doing a promotion specifically for breast cancer. And then this is the sweet papers. It has in this set, you get 2 sheets, and it's this beautiful pink ribbon for breast cancer, as well as this side that has more of a solid background. Okay, so just really, really pretty. And that's what goes with this. This is the little $5 Hope ribbon stamp. And then I also requested this set, and there's several sets on the Adornit website that you can go and take a peek at. Let me put this the right way. Here we go. But I specifically fell in love with this one where the rainbows go over and it says hope. This one's of a beautiful barn, and then the truck has flowers in it. And I just thought that was utterly charming. I love it. There's a little truck with flowers here that you could use in the springtime for so many different things. But just to send someone a card that gives them hope is so important when people are going through such a difficult battle. And then there's this one here that says hope, and it has the beautiful quilt, and you could definitely color this up with the colors of cancer also. So I just thought this was a wonderful set, and there are other sets to choose from, but this is the one that I chose to design with, and I'll be coming back and doing projects with all of the things that I showed you. This video is getting very long, so I'm going to let you go. But I just am so glad that I was able to come on really quick this afternoon and just give you a quick peek at the beautiful gingerbread products. I know so many of us have been waiting for these to come out, especially with Christmas around the corner and trying to get projects done before it gets too late, because we all get busy doing Christmas cards and decorating and so many other things. I like to get my projects made early. So thanks for tuning into this sweet little video all about Dianna Marcum's beautiful products brought to you by Adornit. And I want to thank the Adornit staff for getting my design team package to me so quickly with all of the different products in it, but especially with the sweet gingerbreads, which I just adore. You guys have got to know by now, if you follow me, that I just adore gingerbreads. I love everything, but the gingers just hold a special place in my heart, mainly because I used to bake gingerbread cookies when I was a little girl, and that the smell of ginger in your house is just an incredible thing, and they're just so delicious. So anyway, I will let you guys go. Happy Sunday evening, and I want to wish you all a wonderful week this week. Stay be blessed and count your blessings. And my heart and prayers go out to anybody that's struggling. Hello to Rhonda and Elise and my friends Susan and Mike and Mary and your husband and so many others that I can think of right now. Nancy and her husband Jean. There's so many people that are struggling with health things, and my friend P. There's just so many of you. I could keep going and naming, but just know you're all in my prayers. And everybody try to choose joy. All right. Blessings and hugs. Bye now.